Hey girls, I'm back with another video. So it's been 5 months already. It's literally been 5 whole months. And to be honest, these last 5 months have flown by. Kind of like the last 5 years in general. I can't wait for this video to be 5 years old as well. Because it's literally like I'm gonna blink. And it's just gonna, the shit's just gonna fly by. And it's just so confusing to me because why does time go by so fast? I don't get it. I really wish we had more hours in a day. But anyway, that's not really related, except it is, because I wish I had more hours in a day to play Starfield. But yes, that's what I'm talking about, by the way. I'm here to talk about this game again. It's already been 5 months since Starfield came out. It's actually been longer than that, because it came out on September 6th. If you actually bought the game and you didn't, buy the early access thing. I bought the game because I'm poor. I didn't buy the early access thing. But that's something I've thought about, too. People really clowned on everyone who paid $100 for the game to play it on September 1st. Because they're like, why wouldn't you just wait an extra 5 days and save $30? But I feel like people forgot, or they just don't care, that you get the game's first expansion when you would buy that. So I don't really understand why people went so hard in on the... I can't talk today, damn it. I can't talk ever. But I don't understand why people were so critical of those people who bought the $100 edition. There's a bird out there, cool. But anyway, let's get into the actual meat of this video. Was I wrong about this game? That 5 months later, a very early, honestly, way too early for a retrospective, but we'll give a retrospective anyway, even though I'm still currently playing the game. Was I wrong about it? No. No, I actually ended up being completely correct about the game. Where I said, I made that video, I literally made the video, it's still on my channel. I don't expect this game to be a masterpiece. I expect this game to just be a great game. And that's exactly what it is. It is literally a great game. Now, if you go on the internet, which you're on the internet right now watching this video, when you read or see Starfield discourse, the general opinion you'll see, the opinion from people online, by the way, not from actual gamers, is that the game is just horrible. It's the worst game ever made. If you like the game, you're not a real gamer. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. The game's just a stinker. It's literally just the worst. Like Sonic Boom? Nope, that's not the worst game ever made. Superman 64? Nope. Nope, that's not the worst game ever made. Day 1 Fallout 76 or Day 1 Cyberpunk? Nope. Nope, it's Starfield. Starfield is the worst game ever made. And it's honestly mind-blowing to me. Now, I'm not here to undermine the actual criticisms that people have of the game, because I have a lot myself. I like how when I made that Sewer Slide Squad video, I had people in my comment section acting like I said it was bad to criticize the game. I literally never said that or even implied that. So it's honestly really fucking funny that some people would fucking say that these people do not argue in good faith. They know they're full of crap. They literally know they are. And people agree with them anyway. I don't understand it. Yeah, if you watch big YouTubers like Luke Steffens, who's a fucking plagiarist, by the way, don't watch him. His content's horrible. Or Angry Joe, or the other guys who review Starfield and talk about it, you would get the idea that it's, at best, a 4 out of 10 game. It's it's the most average game ever made. I completely disagree. I completely disagree. Now, I've talked about it already in the past, what I like about the game, and it's basically the same things that I like now. So, this game's atmosphere is just on point. It is literally on point. I don't want to say that it's something everyone will like, but the game just feels cold. It literally feels so cold and lonely. I do not enjoy traveling without companions in this game. Full stop, do not. I always have to have someone with me. The introvert skill, I'm never going to end up taking that because it's useless to me. I'm literally always in need of a companion. It gives me extreme vibes of Fallout 3 and New Vegas's DLC Lonesome Road. Those are the only 2 Bethesda games where I get that same feeling. And I really love that feeling, it's... Now, the game's tone overall is, someone described it as PG-13. I describe it as just hopeful and optimistic. But this atmosphere that it gives off is just fucking insane. Like, I really love it. Genuinely good atmosphere. And also genuinely good gunplay and movement. So, it's an action RPG, but at the end of the day, Starfield is a shooter game. It is 100% a shooter. It can be a first-person shooter or a third-person shooter, but I just don't recommend playing Bethesda games in third-person, just for the immersion factor alone. I switch to third-person sometimes. Like, if you watch me play the game, I'll go back and forth quite a bit. But I spend pretty much all my combat time in first-person. And just the gunplay in this game is just fucking awesome. And that brings me to this critical point. Unarmed and melee combat kinda stinks. It genuinely does. And it's just a step backwards from Fallout 4, which came out almost 9 years ago at this point. And it sucks. And what makes it suck even more is the gunplay is genuinely great. Like, I really fucking love the guns in this game. They have a good sense of impact. They feel good when you shoot them. Most of them sound good. Notice how I said most. The Urban Eagle sucks. When I first picked up that gun in my first playthrough, I was excited. I was jumping for joy. But the gun sucks. Like, the sound sucks. It sounds horrible. The damage isn't that good. It just feels wimpy. Like, but beyond that, like, pretty much all the other guns I like. Just really good gunplay in this game. Now, the enemy AI is not that smart, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because you're constantly outnumbered. It's usually you and your companion versus fucking 20, 30 spacers or ecliptic mercs or pirates or whoever the fuck you're fighting. Me personally, in both of my playthroughs, I've been a pirate. I joined up with the Crimson Fleet because honestly, the fleet's not that bad. They're really not that bad. They might be thieving murderers, but at least they're not super corrupt like SysDef. Fuck SysDef, by the way. SysDef sucks. But yeah, I really enjoyed the gunplay and movement in this game. Playing other shooters that have came out around this time, or in the year 2023, like the Resident Evil 4 remake, people can say that's a horror game, but it's not. Resident Evil 4 is a shooter. It is an action game. It's not scary. It's not a horror game. If you disagree, you're wrong. You're just completely wrong. But yeah, like, Starfield has better gunplay than that game and the newest COD games. Because of this thing called Bloom. Bloom. Insane fucking weapon spread is just so prevalent in modern games, I feel like. And it just pisses me off to no end. Like, the Resident Evil 4 remake is catching some strays in this video, and I do not want to even imply that that game is bad. It's not. It's an amazing game overall, and it's an extremely good remake of a game from 2005 that is amazing. Do not interpret this as me fucking hating Resident Evil 4 remake. I don't. But that game's gunplay is horrible. Like, all of the weapons have insane spread, and they're just not fun to use as a result. Like, I'm gonna quote CV11 on this. Just give me a crosshair and make the bullets go there when I shoot. That is all I want. That's literally all I fucking want. But yeah, seriously, Starfield's gunplay is great, and the movement is also great. I'm not even talking about the jetpack. Like, or the boost pack, sorry. Gotta be lore-friendly, girls. I'm not even talking about the boost pack. I'm just talking about how it feels to move around. Like, you can sprint a long time before you run out of oxygen. And I really like that a lot. Thank you for finally turning off. I've been waiting for that the entire time. But seriously, you can sprint for a long time. You can boost, jump, you can do all that. You can mantle up objects. Pretty much all that's, you know, standard in games. But you can also sprint jump and strafe sprint. Stuff you can't do in previous Bethesda games. Well, in Fallout 4, you can sprint jump. But you can't do pretty much all the other shit I mentioned. And going back to those games is hell as a result. I tried to replay Skyrim. It's hell. It's legitimately hell. Skyrim's gameplay honestly stinks. Like, even compared to games from that period. But that's okay, because the thing that's amazing about Skyrim is the atmosphere and world. And, you know, so I've praised the atmosphere of Starfield already, but that wouldn't really be possible without the game's fantastic musical score by Einon Zur, however the fuck you say his name. I don't even know, honestly. But he's an amazing composer. He does the Fallout games. Starfield is some of his best work. I don't even want to say it's his best work. The music in this game is fucking incredible. Whether you're just wandering around exploring an empty planet or you're in a gunfight, it's amazing. I love the music in this game. And just, I pretty much summed up the main things that keep me coming back to Starfield. The game has a great atmosphere. The game has an amazing musical score. The general movement and gunplay is very good. And the game is pretty good in a role-playing sense. Now, I really don't like the amount of essential characters in the game. If you don't know, essential basically means an unkillable NPC. You can't kill them. Fallout 3 had very few, literally 2 I can think of off the top of my head, that you cannot kill at any point. And those 2 NPCs are unkillable because you need a merchant and you need a doctor in the wasteland. That's literally why you can't kill them. So I get that. But Skyrim introduced a shit ton of essential NPCs in that game. Fallout 4 had even more, and I feel like Starfield has even more. I really, really dislike the concept of essential NPCs to begin with. Let me kill who I want, goddammit. Let me kill whatever NPC I want. Fuck them. Seriously. But that's gonna be this whole video. This video got really long, and like, I didn't intend for it to be this long, but like, seriously, Starfield's a great game. It genuinely is a great game. I'm really excited for the expansion pack. I have money ready. Not ready, but like, well, yes, ready. I have it set to the side. I'm ready for Shattered Space. That's the name of the expansion, by the way. The game's not perfect. It has issues, mainly on the technical side of things, like just weird fucking bugs. Microsoft lied when they said this was the least buggiest Bethesda game ever made. They literally fucking lied. But not Bethesda, Microsoft did. Yeah, it's glitchy as fuck and has all kinds of weird issues. But that's fine to me. It's not fine, but I can put up with it. Because my favorite games on the planet are all janky and bug-riddled. Like the old Fallout games, and Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and True Crime New York City. Just bug-riddled messes that are unique and have a great atmosphere and are fun to play. I love Starfield. That's this whole video. Bye, girls.